Bonjour, bonsoir, mes amis. We're finishing chapter 3 today, and we're talking about days and months and dates and numbers today. So we're going to start with a little review, then we're going to get on to the numbers and the dates. Petite révision. You remember this? From before, you're going to fill in the blanks with un, une, or des, the indefinite article, or le, la, les, the definite article, or with a de. So remember, un, une, des means a or some. Le, la, les either is talking about something specific, the, or you would use it when you're talking about a general category of things, including with verbs of preference. The four verbs of preference are aimer, adorer, préférer, détester. And you're going to use the de when you have a negative sentence that would have had un, une, or des. So the un, une, or des will change to de in the negative. And if you recall, I gave you that the sound effect of the French ambulance goes pas de, pas de, pas de, pas de. Okay, so pause the PowerPoint, fill in the blanks, and let's check your work. Okay, you back? So, j'ai un chien et deux chats. I have a dog. Numéro 2. Est-ce que tu aimes le yoga? Le yoga. You're talking about a general category, but also this verb of preference requires you to use that definite article. Matt n'a pas de cousin. Pas de, pas de, pas de. Numéro 4. C'est une classe excellente. C'est une classe excellente. Nous adorons les films d'horreur. Très bien. So another verb of preference. I have brothers, but I don't have any sisters. J'ai des frères, mais je n'ai pas de sœurs. Pas de, pas de. So in English we would say I have brothers. We wouldn't put anything in front of brothers, but in French, as I said, we always have to have some sort of article there. So we put the des, the indefinite article, meaning I have some brothers. J'ai des frères. Okay. Another review exercise is you're going to use est-ce que and the pronoun tu to make a question. So, for example, aimer le baseball. Est-ce que tu aimes le baseball? So, pause the PowerPoint and we will check your work. Okay, you back? Fumer, fumer. Est-ce que tu fumes? Do you smoke? Oh, mais non, c'est terrible. Non, je ne fume pas. Numéro 2. Est-ce que tu as une grande famille? Oui, j'ai une grande famille. Non, j'ai une petite famille. How about this one? Est-ce que tu aimes regarder Netflix? Oui, parler espagnol. Est-ce que tu parles espagnol? So you're spelling all of these verbs in the tu form. Écouter la country. Est-ce que tu écoutes la country? La musique country? Travailler le week-end? Est-ce que tu travailles le week-end? What does that mean? Do you travel? No. Do you work? And when we say le weekend, that implies on the weekends in general. Repeat this question. Est-ce que tu travailles le week-end? Être pessimiste ou optimiste? Est-ce que tu es pessimiste ou optimiste? Très bien. Did you get them right? And here's some extra credit, 2 points on test 3 if you add this to your homework assignments. So Est-ce que tu travailles? And you better know what this means. Où? Where? Est-ce que tu aimes voyager? Using two verbs there. Où? Est-ce que tu aimes regarder des films? Quel type? OK? OK, les numéros. Vous aimez les mathématiques? Oui? Très bien. OK, petite révision. Répétez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. These are the little bit strange ones. Répétez. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. These are easy. 17, 18, 19, 20. And we said that the ones are always have the A in the middle. 21. And then after the ones, everything else is just normal. 22, 23, 24, 25, etc. Okay? And we also learned, what is this? 30. What's this? C'est quoi? 40. 50. 60. I have flashcards to review numbers. If you don't have these down, please, please, please go over the flashcards. Those will help you a lot. Okay, continuing on from 60, we're going to start to do math here. 60 plus 10 is 70. Well, obviously, okay. 60 plus 10. 70 in French is 70. 70. Okay. What would this be? 71. 71. So you just keep counting up from 69 to 6010, 6011, and then because this is a 1, we're going to add the A. C'est 71. 72, etc. So what comes after 72 would be 73, 74, 75, 76, 76, 77, 77, 78, 78, 79, 79. Okay, you like math? Yes. 4 times 20 equals 80. Well, yes. 4 fois 20, c'est 80 in French is called 80. 4 20s. 80. So now we stop putting the A in between the one. So now we're just going to say 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and you guessed it, we just keep going. 90 for 90, 91, 91, 92, 93. So you just keep counting up from 89 to 80, 10, 80, 11, etc. And when you get to 99, what would 99 be? 99. Then 100 is easy. 100. 100 reminds you of the English word cent. There are 100 cents in a dollar, right? 100. Okay? Okay, yes, I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay, more mathematics. So 80 is 4 times 20, right? So the number 80 in French is 80. 80. For 81, we don't have to say 80 and 1 anymore. We just say 81. 81, 82, 83. What's next? 84, 85, etc. When you get to 89, then you say, you keep going. 90 is 90. 90. What do you think 91 is? 91. Keep going. 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. How do you say 99? Oui, 99. And then when you get to 100, woof, it's easy. 100. So it reminds you of the English word cent. There are 100 cents in a dollar, so 100. And then you can keep going from there. 101, 102, 103. How do we say 200? 200. 500? 500, etc. We get up to 1,000, and it's 1000. 1000. We don't have to say une mille, we just say 1000. How do we say 2,000? 2000. How do we say 8,000? 8000. Très bien. Okay, and just to point out that you will use a period or a space to separate the thousand. So it's the opposite of what we do in English. So 2.317 is actually 2,317, or you can write it with a space. So this is 2319. You can write it either way, with a period or with a space. And yes, so if you're writing a decimal, you're going to use a comma. So we say 2,5 would be 2.5. Virgule is comma in French. Okay, so this is what we have on page. What page is this? Quelle page? 92. Oui, à la page 92. This is a summary. 70, 80, 90, 100, 200, 1000, etc. And then 1 million. So let's take a look at this number right here. 1,578. Just break it down. You say 1500. 500. 78 is 78. Okay, let's practice that. So let's just, don't worry about the whole sentence. I just want you to say this number here. 409. 409. 409. How would you say this number here? Pause the PowerPoint. Okay. 6209. Okay. 755. 755. 299. 299. 170. 170. 11,080. 11,080. 684. 684. Très bien. OK. Change of pace. C'est à la page 88. 88. Les mois de l'année. Répétez. Janvier, février, mars, avril, mai, juin, juillet, août. Vous prononcez le T. Pronounce the T. Août. Septembre, octobre, novembre, décembre. Très bien. So now we can say dates. Question. Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? What's today's date? If you wanted to say this in French, you would say c'est le, it's the, then you would say the number, and then the month. C'est le 20 octobre, or how would you say it's April 11th. C'est le 11 avril. Go back to our months here. How would you say September 30th? C'est le 30 septembre. How would you say the 14th of July? C'est le 14 juillet, etc. Okay? Quelle est la date de Halloween? Halloween, they're starting to celebrate it a little bit in France, but it's certainly not as big a deal as it is here in North America. Quelle est la date? C'est le 31 octobre. Quelle est la date de la Saint-Valentin? Vous savez? February 14th. C'est le 14 février. Quelle est la date de Noël? Noël? C'est le 25 décembre. Quelle est la date du jour de l'indépendance américaine? C'est le 4 juillet. Quelle est la date de votre anniversaire? Your birthday. Bon. Les jours de la semaine. Répétez. Lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. Mardi, you know this, you've heard of the carnival called Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Mardi Gras, that's from the French. It means Fat Tuesday. Big celebration before Lent begins. Mardi Gras. Les jours. Aujourd'hui, c'est... Demain, c'est... Are you answering? Of course you are. Le week-end, c'est le samedi et le dimanche. Mon jour préféré, c'est le... Your favorite day, c'est le... Je travaille le... Je déteste le... Most people would say, je déteste le lundi. But I've had students say, j'adore le lundi. C'est bizarre, n'est-ce pas? Okay, now to say dates, going back to dates. So dates are just big numbers, right? You can either say it as a complete number, 1984, so you could say 1984, or break it into two parts, like we would say 1984. 1984. Okay, so this is a little tricky. So this is for practice. Pause the PowerPoint and see if you can write these. Just pay attention to the fact that in French, when you write dates, you start with the day, then the month, then the year. So if you had to write these out, pause the PowerPoint and we'll check our answers. Okay, you back? I also have flashcards to practice dates. So this is le 29 janvier 1864. Did you get that? And honestly, I don't care if you know how to spell numbers. You really won't need to know how to spell numbers unless you're writing checks, which nobody writes checks anymore, do they? But you do need to know to understand them orally. You need to have good listening skills so that when somebody tells you how much something costs, for example, that's very important. Or what time to be somewhere, that's very important to understand the numbers. So listening comprehension. Number 2, le 12 juillet 2002. How about this one? Le 13 octobre 1999. Très bien. Okay, you get to do this for homework, okay? I know this is a little painful, but you can look at the book for your spelling. So write all of these dates as in the model. Le 19 août 1953. Ok, très bien. Et pour les devoirs, discussion entries and assignments as usual. 2 new sets of flashcards saying practice saying the months and the years. This is especially useful, okay? And you're preparing for your chapter 3 quiz. So please let us know if you have any questions, okay? Au revoir mes amis, à plus tard et bonne journée.